This has got to be about as bad as you can start a must-win playoff game. See, coming into tonight's Game 3 matchup, the Stars were in a must-win situation, at home down 2-0. And so while I'm sure they wanted to get off to a hot start, that's not exactly how things went. The Knights would get right to work. Eichel with a nice play here over to Marchessault, and they scored quickly. Robertson definitely blows his coverage here, and yeah, the Knights were up first. But while that wasn't ideal, what happened next was unacceptable. Not even a minute later, Benn coming down dumps it, and the two captains would collide around center ice. There is a penalty, and while I didn't see just how bad this was at first, after taking a closer look, we can see Benn cross-checks a down stone in the face with the puck long gone by now. And I get you need to get your team going and you want to bring energy into this crucial game, but you just cannot do this. Completely crossing the line here, and yeah, this would get called for 5 minutes and a game misconduct as Benn got booted, which is just a brutal way to start a game. The captain getting tossed 2 minutes in, I can't understand what exactly he was thinking here, and I'll be shocked if he doesn't get a call tomorrow with a likely suspension to follow. But that's about how this night went for the Stars, who couldn't stay out of the box, and despite killing off much of this penalty and getting a great chance with a shorthanded 2-on-1, the Knights would take it the other way, over to Barbashev, and they scored to take a 2-goal lead and make the Stars pay. And this one looked to be going center net as Ottinger just gets caught sliding around and he gets beat as the Knights take the first multiple goal lead of this series. And from there, going from bad to worse, shortly after, it was Bluger over to Carrier, comes down, and he scores on the backhander to beat Ottinger again, up high this time, as he gives up 3 goals on just 5 shots, and sure enough, he would get yanked early. Wedgwood coming in to relieve, and just a rough start for the Stars here. 3 goals in the first 7 minutes. But they were able to stop the bleeding, as that was it for the first, so we'll head over to the second, where about 5 minutes in, already down a man in Jamie Benn, Dodonov and Hintz come together, and Dodonov was out for the remainder of the game. And making all of that even worse, down 3-0 at this point, Heiskanen takes another brutal undisciplined penalty here to put the Knights on the power play. Sure enough, right as they killed it off, Pietrangelo puts one on net, and they score to take a commanding 4-goal lead. He rips one through traffic, and this guy knows it. It's not going well, as it seemed that all 18,532 fans were in disbelief. And at this point, the time's already against them, but the Stars again just couldn't stay out of the box, as Dellandrea would go to the box for tripping at the midway point of the game. Dallas did kill it, but then again just 4 minutes later, this time for interference, as they were just killing themselves by 1,000 cuts here. And as we got to the final moments of the second in the Dallas end, Domi would cross-check Haig, and then would go after him a second time as he would pick up a few penalties here, 4 minutes and a 10, and this is where things just got ugly in the building as fans began to litter the ice to the extent that they couldn't even finish the period. The teams got sent to the locker rooms, and the rest of the period got tacked onto the third as the ice had to be cleaned. So we'll head over to that last period, where as the Knights were coming back on the ice, Hill got showered in popcorn from the fans, which is just ridiculous. You can't be doing this crap. But yeah, I mean, this one was essentially over anyway, as no further goals came in third, and despite getting outshot, the Knights would hold on to take a commanding 4-0 win as Adin Hill gets the shutout, and they are now 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. What a crazy playoffs this has been. Imagine both teams sweep the conference finals to go to the Stanley Cup. That would be crazy. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you in the next one.